Rich Rookie.
Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Ferda Tunes. I'm your host Wyatt and joined as usual with me is the boys.
How's it going, everybody?
I'm back, baby.
Did you bring the beer, though? Did you bring the beer?
The brews?
We're out of stock.
We'll see you tomorrow.
We're out of stock.
We'll see you tomorrow, right? With those? Little update I want to give. I want to start taking our Instagram to the next level. I'm going to start personally writing full-fledged reviews for albums as they come out, or maybe even older albums. I'm going to post them up on Instagram. Obviously, get the boys in on it as well if they want to say something, add to the post, whatever. Also want to build like a blog for us. I really want to make a platform out of this type of thing, and I really want to, as I mentioned in the first episode, I'm in music journalism, so I want to take that a little more seriously with this and give you guys some content, more content at least, and, you know, try and blow us up, eh?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a great idea. We're always trying to evolve our podcast, and this is one way to do it. So hopefully you guys love the reviews. We're going to keep them coming on popular releases and go from there.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and keep the social media booming for now. So stay tuned with us, guys, and tell a music lover about us, you know?
Yeah, yo, tell your friends to peep us.
Get the name out there. So what have we been bumping this week, boys? What's been in constant rotation for in the whip or gym time, whatever?
Man, I've been bumping Bear Veld hype. We got that in, 2 weeks now?
Veld is coming, yeah. Veld is coming. If you don't know Veld, Electronic Music Festival in Toronto, we usually attend. We've attended the last 2 years, at least I have.
Yeah.
Fucking excited.
Man, so excited for the lineup. Just been getting hyped for it. But in regards to new releases, I've been bumping that Big KRIT, man.
Oh, the Big KRIT, yeah. Definitely, we'll definitely get into the new releases this week. I've been listening to a lot of the Avalanches recently. I know Jamarco put me onto them a while ago. A big one.
Since I left you.
Big one. Even their kind of recent album a few years ago, I listened to like 3 times this week. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know
it's
that.
It's a good one. Even like I listened to The Wall twice. Pink Floyd in a day, pretty much.
It's always good to come back to, man.
It's a great one. I ripped my copy of the record I have, and then like I had to like drive out somewhere and pick my mom up from work, and I just tossed it on again. That's a classic. Anything you've been bumping, especially Jamarco, or anything out of the ordinary?
Yeah, pretty
Van
much
Halen
like
and Nav, or
no. Fuck you. I've been bumping KRIT, obviously, and the Gucci Mane album. And then just Bear Van Halen.
Yeah, I went back to Dababy's album again yesterday, I think.
Bro, I keep going back to it. I don't know why. It's just the beats,
yeah, bro. Baby on Baby and Megan Thee Stallion's album. They're like my go-tos in the whip now.
Yeah.
And even like weirdly enough, I didn't think I'd come back to them as much as I have been, and it hasn't been that much. But Schoolboy Q's album and 2 Chainz album, I've been at least in the whip. You know?
Oh, yeah.
It's
it
just got
bumps in the whip, dude.
Oh,
Bump.
yeah. It's just got those sounds. So, getting into the news this week, we got actually quite a bit to get into. Just today, Thursday, according to TMZ, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are speaking with President Donald Trump and the White House to help expedite A$AP Rocky's release from Sweden. And so Kim has called Trump's senior advisor, and a bunch of connections happen, and apparently, and like straight quote from the article, Trump believes Rocky has been treated unfairly and wants to help.
Free Rocky.
This might be one of the best things President Trump has done, to be honest. Like,
guess so, yeah. I mean,
like, I'm not into politics whatsoever, but yeah, someone's got to help this dude out, man. He's been in Sweden like for how long now? It's time he comes home.
Yeah, and TMZ also reported that apparently Swedish officials are, quote, not cracking under the pressure and might delay their decision on Rocky's case, which will result in more jail time for him. Which is just
it's a damn shame.
Do you think they're doing it because he's famous? Like, they're just holding it?
Like, I feel like it's like I'm never the one to like just like call like everything out as like racist, but like, bro, this has to be fucking racist, bro. Like,
and the fact that he's rich and like very popular, like,
and the same thing with like, well, not same thing, but Tyler the Creator was like banned from like UK in general, like back in like I think like 2015.
He was canceled.
Yeah, and like Australia, I'm pretty sure too. And it's like, bro, like they wouldn't do that to Eminem if he came out.
No,
now
100%.
Like they're making like, you know, it's like the reason they banned Tyler at least was for like his controversial music and shit. And they wouldn't do that to Eminem or any even like punk or metal artist that like sings about like fuck shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just looks really bad on Sweden. Like I said last week, like artists aren't gonna want to go there now.
It's whack.
They can't even defend themselves. Like whatever, dude.
It's just a weird situation. And speaking of another rapper locked up, Tay-K started his first of 2 murder trials. He pled guilty to aggravated robbery, and the like first pictures of him in a while came out, and yeah, I don't know.
He looked like he knew he was doing some time.
He's the guy kind of fucked up. It looks like he wasn't sure if he beat the race this time. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about his case, but
honestly, yeah, I don't really either. Like free Tay-K, I guess if you do it, I don't know if he did or not, type of thing, right?
like I have no idea what happened.
He has 2 murder trials.
Bro, at the end of the day, he took a man's life away. Bro.
Like I'm not saying free YNW Melly it's like pretty much well known that he like murdered his friends. I don't know, but whatever. Hopefully, like justice is served for all of these cases.
The YNW Melly trial, isn't that going on too right now?
That's wild. That was I don't know when that's coming up, but I know
I saw like a clip of him in like a jail uniform, like smiling in court.
I swear that was yeah.
It was wild.
I don't know. He's definitely like doing some time right now. I'm pretty sure. At least I don't know what's going on with him. He's a fucking nutcase.
He's a different breed, bro. He's definitely a different breed.
In other news, if you haven't heard, Jermaine Dupri has come out and made some comments about female rappers and like the state of kind of female rap today. And basically he just kind of said, oh, like girls are all rapping about the same thing. Like they all got a like strip club story. And I'm gonna snap a little bit and go on a little bit of a rant if y'all don't mind, because
your thing, bro.
I was a little upset, and I don't know. I think this is just the dumbest fucking argument ever. So, if you're saying female rappers rap about the same thing, and like if you wanna like throw out names, like we can throw out Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, whatever, but if they're rapping about the same thing, then let's talk about what Migos, Future, Rich the Kid, Gunna, Lil Baby, Lil Pump, and like Smoke Perp and all them are rapping about, because like I'm pretty sure it's like
it's the same pretty thing. Similar, yeah.
And Nav, even Joe Marco's that shit. I don't know.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, and like I don't know. Tell me what they're rapping about. That's so varied. But I don't know. He also mentioned how he feels female rappers aren't giving each other competition. And he like said, like, I feel like none of them are trying to like prove who's the best rapper. And it's like, oh, just you got a club story. You got a club story. Like, that's basically what he said. So
no competition.
So let's flip it, right?
What?
I would argue a lot of guys aren't bringing lyrical competition to their music either. And I don't feel they have to anymore. It isn't the 90s, and hip-hop has expanded into a much wider scene, and this isn't, like, new knowledge. There's been quality hip-hop music that has little to no focus on lyrics coming out for the last, like, 15 years or so. And, like, even, like, Indie Club 50 Cent is, like, a great example. One of the most important hip-hop tracks ever released. Lyrically, a fucking dumb track. Like, it's just about being in the club, you know what I mean?
It's just a hype track.
So what I'm getting to is, like, so saying, oh, you got a club story, you rap about your pussy, you always rap about sex to the girls, it's like, let's flip it. It's like, you always rap about your Rolex, you always rap about your stacks, you always pop 3 perks, you got a whip. It's the same shit. Like, guys rap about their dick quite often, right? And everyone always says, oh, girls rap about their pussy. I don't know. It blows my mind how dumb of a statement this is.
Yeah, it's a double standard.
Yeah, and even... Yeah. And even just to say, like Migos hasn't expanded, they haven't even like attempted to really step out of their like lyrical themes, their usual lyrical themes for like more than like 2 songs on a project for the last like 8 years.
Hop out the frog and leap though. That was a bar.
They do all those bars, but you'll never hear someone say, "Oh, all male rappers rap about the same thing." And when you hear this kind of argument, it should sound as stupid to you as the old head argument that goes like, oh, like rap music is bad because they just talk about money and drugs and girls. Like, it's the same argument pretty much, yeah?
Yeah,
And
I agree.
Like I get like heated about this. I'm so like passionate about it because females have always had such a rough time in hip hop, like from the start. And now that like this year, a lot of them are like climbing to the top. And then like there's people like Jermaine Dupri trying to like discredit their art and hard work because I personally think some people just have some irrational hatred towards female rappers. I never got it and I never will, but I've seen so many examples. I feel like I don't know, but if you really think girls are rapping about the same shit and want to be proven wrong, I recommend listening to Rhapsody's last album. It's called Layla's Wisdom. She was the only featured rap verse on Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly. And yeah, she doesn't rap about her pussy ever, so y'all can shut up. And but like even this year, like Megan Thee Stallion's whole like hot girl summer movement, Rico Nasty and Doja Cat blowing the fuck up. And Little Sims dropped one of the most impressive hip hop albums of the year, Gray Area. If you're still sleeping on that, go check it out. And we could even take it back to the 90s, the Lady of Rage. Like, she was on The Chronic and Doggy Style, and she rapped about, like, fucking murdering people way more than she rapped about anything sexual. And even, like, I'm almost done, I promise, but the XXL freshman for a moment, for the first 4 years of this list, its annual list, there was not a single female rapper on there. In 2012, Iggy Azalea was the first. Then in 2015, we got 2 with Dej Loaf and Tink on the same list. 2016, we got none. Last year, we got 1. And then this year, we have 3 female MCs. And I would argue all 3 are like top 5 on the list.
Definitely agree.
For sure. And I think they're fucking great. And I'm happy they're getting this recognition. I just think it's stupid that like people are bringing an argument like this. And I won't go on forever, but anyone who comes to me with this like type of energy, I'm just instantly coming to the conclusion that you like don't know anything about hip hop, and especially in like the current state. And the only like evidence you can come at with me is like, oh, Megan and Cardi B like rap about their pussy a lot, and like, but like I don't know, Quavo can't go one verse without mentioning his Rolex.
Yeah, it works both ways.
It does, and like it's the same fucking thing. If you don't want to hear it, don't listen to it. But I'd listen to Cardi B's last album 3 times before I listen to Culture 2 again. I'll say that much. No cap.
Yeah.
Like an undergrad.
It takes a whole day to listen to Culture 2, bro. What the fuck?
That shit was mind-numbing. And I know Cardi B album got shit on a lot. Like, got a lot of praise, too. But I didn't think it was the worst album in the world. And
I don't either.
It wasn't album of the year.
It was bad.
It wasn't album of the year.
Yeah.
No,
it wasn't that
yeah,
bad.
no.
It wasn't that bad.
But no, yeah, and I think there's just, I don't know why, like, this just argument's just stupid and just shouldn't even be wasted like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole thing, it's just stupid. On a lighter note, we got
I just wanted to,
oh,
sorry.
No.
I just wanted to touch on the competition comment like he made. Obviously, he hasn't been following the Cardi B and Nicki Minaj drama because they're arguably the 2 biggest female rappers in the game right now, and they were going at it for a good amount of months.
100%.
So, on it, and with the XXL freshman class this year, Megan Thee Stallion, Rico Nasty, who's the other?
Tierra Whack.
They're all on the come up. The
They're
female
fire.
rap game is looking very strong in the future with these ladies on the come up.
100%.
So
Like this summer, they're really killing it too.
it was just a whack comment by him, but obviously there's going to be a lot of competition in the future, I think.
Yeah, and like I chalked it up to a sexist comment, just straight up off the fact that he like said like, oh, there's no competition, and it's like there hasn't been. Like there is competition, but like it's not like a needed thing in hip hop anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's not just about lyrics and rap anymore. It hasn't been that way for years. Like every record doesn't have to be like a lyrical onslaught. Like, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah,
they're making party tracks. They're making pussy pop and rap, and the shit slaps. I'm fucking with it, and I'm still slapping Megan Thee Stallion's album. Boom.
Of course.
So, anyways, moving on from there, we got I think. Got a large amount of people who have pledged on Facebook to raid Area 51 because they can't stop us all. And I think we're at like 2 million now. I think
Almost
that's what I heard.
there.
I don't know.
Almost
I know we're
there.
in the millions. I'm pretty sure at least.
Yeah, we are.
That's what I heard. And the memes on it are honestly like meme of the year for me. Easy. Like, bro, there's so many, and people have been getting so creative with them, and they're not stopping, and they just like, it's so funny.
It is so jokes, man. I don't know if this is like legitimately a serious thing where people are actually going to show up to this, or it's just like, oh, we're just joking. But I feel like people are actually going to show up. So
if people like, I don't know. I feel like there has to be like, it's September 20th, and there's like, there's obviously millions of people like planning to go, or like pretending to plan to go at least. But like, I don't know if all like, bro, what do you like?
I don't know what they think's gonna happen, but they're just gonna get mowed down.
Like,
It's not like
they're gonna pull up, chant, start their live streams, and run in and just get nuked or something.
yeah, but
Like,
AC-130 is gonna come out.
stealth bomber is like, they're just gonna get bro. It's gonna be
Yeah,
let's go, and then they're just gonna see the stealth bomber come out through the clouds and just the carpet bomb just start, and they're just like,
we tried, guys. We
they're
tried.
like, all right, this is it.
Yeah, I don't know what they think's gonna
Over
happen.
a fucking meme to let's see them aliens, eh?
I don't know. It's pretty whack, but the memes are hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely.
Yeah,
like,
it is. It's pretty stupid if people are really thinking about going, but honestly, I'm down if you guys are down.
No.
You guys trying to go? I'm like, it's a quick trip to Nevada. It's probably a one-way.
yeah, it's probably a one-way.
Just a one-way ticket there. We're not making it back.
No, no.
Yo, if anything, we'll take the spaceships back.
Oh.
Exactly.
Okay. Back into the music news. I think it was yesterday, the Wednesday, we celebrated 4 years of Dirty Sprite 2 by Future, a trap classic, just a defining moment of this decade's trap music, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. And probably his best project,
Yeah.
arguably. But
Definitely. I would say so.
holy man,
You know that-
so many slappers.
You know that meme of Michael Phelps? Remember when he has the headphones in? He has like that mean face.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
mugging face.
Yeah, he in an interview he said that this like the song he was listening to was TikTok.
Yeah. That's crazy, right? That's
It just tells you how hard it slaps.
It's
Like
just
Michael
hard.
Phelps is bumping it.
It really does. I hadn't listened to it in a good while, but I slapped it in the shower this morning, and like, yo, it's a classic.
I always come back to a few tracks
It's
on
just
it, man.
always like every
Always.
time you hear it, you're just, oh yeah, shit, it still slaps. It's still catchy. It's still hard. Yeah, I don't know, man. That one, I think it's got another 4 years on it at least.
At least.
Yeah,
least.
I'm still gonna be bumping it,
Yeah,
man.
that's a big one. Moving on from there, we got a young producer. I didn't fucking write his name down here, but he dropped a video. It was DJ something, and he dropped a video of him. It looked like he was in his car on a beat pad, just spazzing, and beat sounded insane. And Meek Mill hit him on Twitter publicly, and now he's invited him to the studio. I saw on reports on Twitter this morning.
Yeah, the beat he was like fucking around with, like in the whip, sounded like something Meek Mill would go on.
100%. Very like orchestral theme type of trap beat.
Yeah, 100%. And it was so hard, but yeah, good for him on getting his shot now, because
Yeah,
like
bro.
he could have a future in the game if
Yeah.
he's dropping beats like that.
I
Yo.
loved the videos.
Yo, 13 hours ago, Meek Mill tweeted. He's like, "I am fucking this beat up."
Hey.
Bro, it's gonna release soon.
We're about to see it because, bro, if you watch the video, you'll see he looks like he's just having fun, like just fucking going crazy on his beat pad, snapping, laughing, having just the greatest fucking time, and it blew the fuck up, and now he's getting shit out of it. I love that shit.
Yeah, that it's just a great story.
Videos like that of,
Read
like,
up on it.
Yeah, videos like that of like people coming up to rappers and being like, yo, let me rap a quick verse for you, quick verse, and then they boom, and the guy's like, yo, sick, and boom, they link up or whatever. Yeah, that's just, it's heartwarming, you know. It's good to see.
Oh, DJ Track Addict. That's his name.
DJ Track Addict.
Yep,
That's a dope name, man.
that's actually dope. I can see it.
We're gonna see it happen. We're gonna hear his tag over Culture 3 probably.
DJ Crack at it.
Over he's gonna get on QC, and then it's just downhill from there. Bro. He's gonna be on Yachty's album. He's gonna
Oh.
Yo, leave Yachty alone, bro. I still have hope for him, bro.
he really.
Yeah, I'm still hoping. I'm still hoping.
I lost it. Anyway. Speaking of losing hope, Lil Wayne has seemed to kind of cancel his tour with Blink 182. They announced the tour a good couple months ago, and I think they were like only like 5 or 6 dates in. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But he seemed nice about it. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but he was literally on stage just like, yo, like, he's like, yo, I don't really be like performing in front of all like these types of people. he's like, yo, this might be my last show. This isn't really my swag, but like, fuck it, turn up for Blink 182. And everyone's just like, okay, like, word.
It was a weird tour to begin with. Like,
100%.
I didn't see him touring with Blink 182. Like, Blink 182's hype. Like, I used to bump them when I was a kid, but
Yeah.
I would never have pictured
Pay
Lil
money
Wayne
to see it? Oh,
being
okay.
an opener for Blink 182, essentially.
Yeah, no, that's definitely, it was an odd pick, and like the only like fan base that I could see liking both of them is like skater kids, like preteen, like
100%.
skater kids, you know,
That
like,
listen to both genres.
yeah,
like, when they
that
were
just
kids.
rock with that like skater sound, and like they can like get into the hip hop, the metal shit, and it could just like that'd be a dope show. Like I fuck with Lil Wayne heavy, and Blink 182 is cool. I would go see it, but I definitely see what Lil Wayne means. Like, there's probably a lot of people there that are like kind of clearly there just for Blink 182, and he's probably just kind of
100%.
like,
It's
yo.
two totally different genres.
Yeah, and Wayne's kind of just probably up there like, yo, I don't know, fuck it, this isn't worth it type of thing. I'm not having much fun. At least he didn't seem that way. Like, he just kind of seemed like, yo, like, I don't know, this isn't really, like, he literally said, like, this isn't really my swag.
And people understood like why he left.
I
Like,
get it. I don't know. If he comes to Toronto, though, we're going.
Oh, I'm down. Playboy Cardi left the Wiz tour too. Which
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
cheesed about because
You're
I'm seeing him on Tuesday.
That's a
But it's whatever.
that's a cheeser. Yeah, you'll catch Cardi next time, maybe.
Maybe just like Uzi.
Speaking of tours, Post Malone and Sway Lee announced a tour. That's should have called it the Spoil My Tour or some shit.
Oh my god, I love that track, dude.
Tickets are dummy.
Yeah,
150.
he's
Minimum.
at the
Scotiabank.
Yeah. Arena. That's big, but like I'm not.
I was hoping he'd do RBC Echo Beach again, but
That'd be fire.
it is what it is. Good for Posty.
Yeah, 100%. R. Kelly has been arrested and he's pled not guilty to all the sexual crimes. This was on Tuesday, according to BBC. It's R. Kelly, man. He's just being R. Kelly.
I'm
at this
cheesed,
point.
No
Bro.
matter what, he's facing time. Like straight
he
up,
should
it's
be.
gonna be bound to happen. Like he's committed so much shit, man.
It's just like, bro, how you gonna plead not guilty at this point? Like, at this point, I mean,
After
nah,
he's gonna do
bro.
life.
Nah, it wasn't even me. Like, fuck off, bro. Like,
Yeah.
there's so like it's insane how much evidence there is.
That interview though, of the one where he's getting up.
Y'all killing me.
I didn't do this.
Bro, oh, the memes off that were fucking great alone. I don't know. We'll see what happens with R. Kelly. I'm too much invested into it. Chance the Rapper has finally, as we said last week, he's finally announced the release date, name of his debut album. It's coming next week, the 26th, 26th. It's called The Big Day, and he released the artwork online.
It's trash.
It's a little weird.
It's
a
it's
picture
just
of him. He's holding like a diamond plated disc, like a CD disc.
like
And
I don't know. Like
I don't know what to make of it. I've seen like videos of him like with the disc too, like with his daughters playing it with it or something. I don't know what that symbolizes.
imagine he released like a couple of those like diamond encrusted discs.
A
Yo, I
vinyl? A
released
vinyl?
10 of these in the
Oh,
world.
diamond
Like, go and
encrusted
find them.
vinyl?
Diamond vinyl, even if the album's trash, I might cop that. It's just a resell, bro. But I don't know. I hope the album's good.
It's weird though because he's been switching up the title of it.
Yeah, he thinks he's Kanye with it. He did the Swish Pablo thing. Now it was Good Ass Job, and then now it's
He
Big
announced.
Day.
He announced Good Ass Job with Kanye at like a low key show.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's still like they announced so many times. They said so many times that like Kanye was gonna produce the whole thing, and I was like, I'm fucking hyped. This is gonna be his best album, but I don't know if that's still the case. I'm guessing not.
There's not much to report on this album yet.
He's
just
ch-
that
it's
the
like he's
cover
just-
released
he's
and
just
the
keep-
release date.
And he's just kept on like changing everything about it. So I don't know. I'm interested to hear it, to say the least.
I'm a Chance fan, so I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, I've loved like pretty much like a good majority of his like songs. So I'm ready for it. The wait is officially official. We got a release date now.
For sure.
And dropping on the same day actually is YBN Corday. is dropping his debut album, The Lost Boy, and somebody else is dropping that day. Rich Brian is dropping The Sailor that day, the new album, and
It's gonna be a good week.
Lil Durk, I saw it dropping too. Love Songs for the Street Part 2.
Bear High School Mans are hyped for that.
Can catch me not listening to that one. And you can catch me not listening to the new XXX Tentacion song this week. Double XL is coming out. Double XL came out and tweeted, new XXX song this week. I think like yesterday or something. I'm so tired of it. Like, I don't know.
It's just
High
like
School Mans are-
underwhelming tracks that he didn't finish, and they're just trying to push them out.
Bear High School Mans are ready for that one.
Already, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. It's literally just like very obviously unfinished products. I don't know who's excited for them, but it's not me. What I can tell you I'm excited for is upcoming releases dropping tonight is Maxo Kream dropping Brandon Banks.
Yup.
Let's
Fucking
get
hyped.
it.
ASAP Ferg, Schoolboy Q, Travis Scott, and Megan Thee Stallion are on that one. Dropped 3 singles for it already.
Still.
Guaranteed to be a good one. Still, Meet Again. The first track is on. The first track on the album is Meet Again. That was the first single I think he dropped. Incredible.
If you haven't listened to Still, go listen to Still, bro. It's one of my favorite tracks of the year.
hard as bars.
Yeah,
Fucking-
you love that.
I think
song.
every time I ball up, I play that track.
you hear that shit and it just brings something out of you. Like, it's one of those. He's great with it. Also dropping tonight, Nas is dropping the Lost Tapes 2. So I'll definitely check that out.
For sure.
Like I mentioned, next week we got Chance, Corday, Rich Brian. And moving on to the new releases of this week, we got Big KRIT dropped the album. KRIT is Here. And I loved it. It was another just solid project from him. I think it was like almost an hour. Very ambitious.
Yeah, I liked it.
He's been so consistent, man. Yeah, this album is great front to back, and the lyricism on it is great. It's KRIT. And
He's snapping, and beats are hard as usual. It's definitely, I feel like he... from his last album was like one of the most like ambitious hip hop albums like I'd ever heard from like just someone like that's like kind of new to the scene like him. And this one just seems like he just had fun with it, and it was just slaps.
yeah,
There was definitely like the introspective slower tracks I loved, but man, this one was great. And I just
Yes.
further think of like why he's like one of the most underrated out right now.
yeah, facts. And he's coming to Toronto soon, so we
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to go? Or
Yo, we might have to hit that up. Really. I mean,
he's at the Opera House.
I'm probably down.
He
man.
is KRIT?
yeah, he's coming
Chris-
in like
How much?
fall.
How much are tickets?
45.
Oh my!
I'm
Well, if I heard
okay.
Big Bang
I'm trying
live-
to go. Do you, bro?
Big Bang.
Because all his beats, bro, the way he makes his beats all have like this deep sub bass, bro. That would sound incredible live. I think.
Yeah.
Especially at an opera
At the
house.
Opera House, bro,
Straight up.
mans are gonna get mauled, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big mosh pits.
I'm all wild out. We also got Tycho dropped his new album Weather, 30 minutes. I'm hyped for this one. This is actually probably the first review I'm gonna drop on the Instagram with us. I've already started writing a bit of it. I love this album. Seems like it's like 30 minutes of just take you away, you know? Just like felt like I was on vacation when I was listening to it for the first time.
I still need to peep it, but yeah, you gave it great reviews, and yeah,
It's exactly what I expected. It's just super chill, like just I loved it. I don't know.
yeah, I've peeped a bit of his old stuff, so definitely into it.
Yeah.
Shout out Matt Zeiler for putting us on Tycho.
Oh yeah, that was a big one. I fell in love with Tycho as soon as he told me about that one. If you don't know Matt Zeitler, check out our last episode, Ferda Tunes. Boom.
Boom.
If you live in the Durham region, you'll know Matt Zeiler.
And Australia, if you live in Australia.
Boom. Big booming out there too.
Yeah, true.
Moving on from there, we got Ed Sheeran released his album with it was like collabs.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna listen to it.
So,
Did-
I peeped a couple of the tracks.
Yeah, I listened to the first track. I think with Khalid.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like okay, but I was not gonna listen to it again.
The Travis Scott song actually took me by surprise. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, because you know Travis, he has that like auto tune.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually Matt Zeitler put me onto it, because like I had no intentions of listening to this front to back, but there were a few surprising tracks to me. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it's
Yeah.
definitely not Ed Sheeran's best stuff.
Yeah.
If you're an Ed Sheeran fan.
I'm not. So, like, I don't know. It's probably not like the worst thing, but I'm just gonna stay away from this one. I don't see myself liking it at all. I don't know. I listened to the first track and it was like, oh, like, okay, this isn't like bad, but I don't like it whatsoever. I don't know. Maybe like
He's
it's
just not my taste, but I can see why people like him, and there's probably
Same.
people that fuck with it. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
Jake likes it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a waste man.
Shout out to Jake holding it down, and he's in Ukraine right now, right?
Yeah, he's in Ukraine.
Home country.
Big.
No, he's Canadian, bro.
No, I'm Ukrainian. That's my home country, bro.
Really?
Yeah, dog.
Word.
I'm Ukrainian. It is
I
what it
didn't know
is.
that.
Yeah, dog.
Boom.
I have the flag up in my grandpa's house.
Oh.
Boom. Okay. There we go.
Cool facts.
Learning shit every day.
Yeah,
Ferda
bro,
facts.
what the fuck?
Quick Ferda facts for the boys.
Ferda
We also got mentioned earlier. Rich Brian dropped another song off his new album. It's called Kids. I liked this one a lot more.
Yeah, had a New York beat. It was fire.
Oh yeah, like
Old school
yeah,
New York
really like just very classy beat, like just very expensive. It sounded like
Yeah.
and much more ambitious sound overall. He's really rapping about like his life and his position, where he's at right now, where he's going, type of thing. It's a really dope track. If you're a fan of him, I think you'll fucking like cream your khakis. It's a really good one. So check that out if you're interested. Album dropping next week. Future and Meek Mill and Doughboy dropped a new single called 100 Shooters, produced by Tay-K. Banger. Fucking flute on that track is insane. Another one of those tracks. The hook was just instantly catchy. Drew me in. Meek Mill's verse, great. Just bars.
It was just hard, like street rap, man, from Future and Meek.
Yeah, honestly,
like,
just a great, just a fantastic trap track. I loved it. A new Nas song released from the Lost Tapes 2 that's dropping tonight. It'll be out by the time you hear this. The genre of rap, and to me, I don't know if you guys heard it. Literally just sounded like it like could have been good, but it just wasn't like at all.
I didn't even know he dropped a single off of it.
Like it literally, it's just like it just sounded like everything in it just needed to be a little bit better. You know, like the beat could have been a little bit better. The melody could have been better. The hook or the Nas's bars could have been a little bit better. It wasn't.
Isn't this gonna consist of throwaway Nas tracks?
Yeah, but like they're hyping it like it's gonna be like a project
Yeah.
and not just like, I don't know. It was not a very good track. I didn't like it.
Okay, so
We'll
it's
see.
settled.
We'll see.
I'm not gonna peep.
We'll see. That is that. We'll see. We'll see. You know what? I didn't peep, and I was planning to peep way back. Lil Nas X, another Old Town Road remix. Young Thug and the little kid Mason Ramsey.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about it. I was hyped for a Young Thug remix when this first dropped, but bro, like it's over.
I'm getting sick of this song now. Like it's just like too
Like-
late. Now Mariah Carey wants to hop on a remix,
And he wanted to do a remix with who was it? Like Dolly Parton and like fucking I don't know. I'm done with it. It's about to become like the fucking longest running like Billboard #1 or some shit. I don't know.
He's
And I'm
making
not-
his bank off this song though.
100%.
making
And I'm
his
not even the
bank
guy
off
to be
this
like,
song.
oh, like fuck this song, like just because it's popular. But bro, like
I
come on.
liked it, but
I
like,
liked it
it's just
too,
Too
but
much now.
It's not like it.
Way too
damn,
much.
It's definitely too much. Tyga released a music video for his song "The Light Skin" Lil Wayne, and he paid homage to Lil Wayne's famous "A Milli" video, and I loved it. It was fire, just really great, like tribute to one of the goats.
Yeah, I really liked the video.
Yeah, it was dope.
Really cool.
It was a
to
dope
see.
track, to be honest. I liked it a lot. He was
Mhm.
snapping. So that's all for our new releases. What would we say is our best new release of the week, boys?
I'm going with KRIT is Here by Big KRIT.
Mm-hmm.
Just I love Big KRIT and album slaps.
Album slaps for
Yeah,
sure.
same here. Credit.
Yeah, honestly, like that definitely would be my pick. I'm just not gonna pick it because you guys both picked it, and I want to stand out a little bit. But, no, that is my pick for sure.
Think you're better than us?
Yeah, I guess. I guess my second choice would be Tycho's album, but like, yeah, no, KRIT is here, and he is hard. No, pause. God damn it. Okay. So since we're already on the topic of current and recent music, new music, we wanted to talk about or start our top 10 segment earlier this week. We're going to do our top 10 albums of the year so far. Top 10 albums of 2019.
Any genre.
So far, any genre, any person, any whatever the fuck. And at the end of the year, we'll do our full year list, obviously, and we will come back to this list, see how much it's changed. I'm sure mine's going to change a lot.
I can see it happening to mine too.
My list was hard, man.
I have some personal picks in there though that I think you guys are gonna be like,
Yeah, probably for me too. We get to start it off. I got number 10. I got Solange's album, When I Get Home, Beyonce's sister. I love that one a lot. That's more of a personal pick for sure. I listen a lot.
That was
Good
my
shit.
honorable
Really?
mention. Yeah, I had that at 11.
That was a good one.
Liam?
At number 10, I actually have For Real by YG.
Oh yeah?
At number 10, yeah.
All right, definitely a slap.
That's kind of low. That's kind of low.
What do you got then?
I got Gucci Mane.
Okay.
Delusions of Grandeur at 10.
It's kind of high. Number 9, I got Baby on Baby, Dababy.
So this is like the part where I might get chirped, but
I think
this
we're
is
all
a
gonna get
personal.
chirped for this one. This is a tough list, really.
This is a personal pick for me. I got Free Spirit by Khalid.
Okay.
I really love the fucking vibe on that album, man.
Yeah?
Like it's summer vibe. But what do you got, John?
I ain't
Not
sure.
Khalid.
I got Weather.
Yeah, Tycho.
Yeah, I
that
didn't-
that was my honorable mention. I was so close
okay.
to putting it on.
I didn't
want
want to put it. Yeah, I liked it, but it wasn't my favorite Tycho album, so I didn't put it higher. But I do like it.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Number 8, I got Big Chirp coming. Thank You Next, Ariana Grande.
Hi.
It's a banger, bro. It's got bangers. You can't
Yeah,
tell me
it did
doesn't.
numbers.
It's got slaps. It's not better than Sweetener though.
At
No,
Iron Man,
only
at Iron
You
Man.
love that album.
Bro, I'm the only person on planet Earth that thinks
Really?
that Sweetener was better than Thank You Next, bro. I swear to God, every person I ask, even my girlfriend said, nah, like, sorry, I think Thank You Next is better. I'm like, yo.
I didn't listen to them, so I don't know. But
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm not
just
a
know
huge
Pharrell.
Ariana
Just know
fan.
Pharrell produced a lot of Sweetener.
Yeah, I was about
and
to say.
he wasn't on Thank You Next, so I think that just answers the
Separate.
question.
Sums it up right
That
there.
sums it up for me, boys. That's all I need to hear. I don't know. Anyways, sorry. What do you guys got for 8?
I got Baby on Baby by
There you
Dababy. I just bump it all the time. So.
Yeah.
number 8, I got The Wizard.
Ooh, I was up there putting it to the Future album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I was
First
thinking
Future album you
about it.
dropped earlier.
Mhm.
I still bump that sometimes, so I put it up
Yeah,
there.
that one was hard as balls.
Hard
as
What
balls,
is
eh?
going on?
I don't know what's coming out of my mouth today. Pause.
Again, bro, again. Pause.
Now I'm doing it on purpose, low key. Number 7, I got new Big KRIT. KRIT is here.
Oh, okay.
I tossed that up kind of maybe a little high, but just came out.
No, I actually put it at number 7 also.
Yeah, nice
Yeah.
spot. It's a solid project for sure.
It's definitely top 10 so far.
For me, I got number 7. I got Puya. The South Got Something to Say.
Hey, nice.
I bumped that bear, bro.
That's a nice pick, bro. I've been listening to that one a lot. Number 6, I got the album I mentioned during my Jermaine Dupri rant, Gray Area by Little Sims. It's like a UK female rapper. Shit just blew my mind. Like I just didn't expect it to be as good as it was, and I fell in love with it. I've been bumping it a lot, so y'all check it out if you haven't heard. Little Sims, she's good. She's solid. Hard shit.
Gotta check it out.
Highly recommend.
I got at number 6, Rapper Go to the League by
Mm.
2 Chainz.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot about that album.
That one was so close.
I fucked with it heavy, dude.
I'm cheese. I forgot. I would've
Straight
put that
up.
That was close for me. That was tough.
Yeah, at 6, I had Krits this year, so we all had him at the same spot, like kind of.
Yeah, close.
Yeah, boom. At number 5, actually, this is still like I'm not sure about this list. So it was a hard list.
It was really hard.
It's
to
probably the
choose
hardest
yeah.
one I've done so far, even over the all time. I don't know why it was so fucking hard.
personal picks, mostly personal picks.
I just couldn't order it because I'm listening to like all these albums so much at this time. You know what I mean? And I'm still like digesting them. I feel like.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, number 5, I got Puya's album.
Oh.
South Got Something to Say. Yeah,
okay.
I fucked with that one heavy, man.
I rate it.
And yeah, I don't know. I might even like knock that one down as the year goes on. I could definitely see it happening. But
Yeah.
right now, like I'm really, really feeling it.
At number 5, I actually have. At number 5, I actually have Hi, This Is Flume.
Oh yeah, Flume's
Yeah,
mixtape.
I fucked with it. Yeah, it's a mixtape, but
It's fire.
Still a project.
it's top
no,
10
yeah.
this
Doesn't
year.
matter.
I
Yeah.
think.
That was a really dope album or mixtape. Yeah,
Yeah.
shit was wild.
It was-
I keep
to say
coming
the least.
back to the JPEG Mafia track.
Oh yeah.
How to build a
That
relationship.
shit was so
Woo!
hard. Oh my god. Yeah. What do you got, John? Do we?
At number 5, I got yeah.
Yeah. I'm going baby on
Bro,
baby.
I like musically. It's like not that good, but bro, out of this whole list, I probably bump it. Like it's probably one of the most bumped albums I've easily.
Yeah.
I bump it too much.
Shit's hard, bro. As soon as you press that first track, I'm thinking about taking it out. It's out the passion with my grillet, bro. That shit, I love that tape, man. It's a good one. At number 4, I got Megan Thee Stallion's Mixtape Fever. I don't even care, bro. Like that's like same thing with you. You just said about Baby on Baby, bro. I listen to this tape so fucking much in the car. Like, bro, I get bare looks from old people. I'm slapping Megan Thee Stallion, blasting out of my speakers. I'm dancing to it, bro. I don't care. Shit is hard, and I'm really fucking with her.
At number 4, I actually have. Sorry if I butcher this. Flamagra
Yeah.
Flamagra by Flying Lotus.
That was so close for me too. I really wanted to put that on my list.
I fucked with it heavy. The
Just
beats are just out there, and I dig it.
So out there.
At number 4, I got For Real.
Oh,
Yeah, I bump it too much.
Wow.
okay,
bump
I
it
rate
best.
it. Bottle service, eh?
Yeah. That gets us dumb hype to booze too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Definitely good tracks on that.
Bump it before the day boost tomorrow.
Facts.
Down. At number 3, I got Anderson .Paak, Ventura.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I do too.
Boom.
And number 3.
I fucked with that one.
So do I.
No way.
Oh,
Our
that's
top threes are the
crazy.
same, bro. Our top 3s are the same.
Oh, they
If-
have to
If
be.
Ventura's 3, then our top
Okay,
3s are
yo.
the same.
So, okay,
My
our
night
number
might
2
not
is
be.
Igor. My number 2 is Igor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My number 2's Bandana.
Okay.
And our number 1 is Bandana.
Bandana.
Mine's Igor. So
Yeah, so we all our top 3s. Number 3 is Ventura. Igor is Gianmarco and mine second pick. And Liam had Bandana his second pick.
just switched.
I got Bandana number 1.
Yeah, Bandana's.
It's odd. Probably. I just need to listen to both projects more. It's probably gonna switch. Like you said, like by the end of the year, it's gonna be a very different list, I think.
Yeah, I feel you for sure. But honestly, like, unless like Kanye comes and drops some like next shit, like Yandi comes out or whatever,
Oh,
like
yeah.
I don't see Bandana moving for me. I'm obsessed with this album. I've listened to it like every day.
Yeah, I
Like-
fucks with it.
So do I.
There's a new song I'd bump every week from it, I think.
Honestly, yeah, like my pick for like the best song on there like switches every day.
Keep bumping Giannis though. Holy shit.
Giannis,
Half main.
half main, half cocaine. Fucking even my like favorite tracks from it this week. Cataracts is like
Yeah.
my like most like underrated pick probably. That's like my like summer song of the year. That shit's so good. And Fake Names and what's the other one? The freestyle shit. Those are like I love those tracks. I don't know. I could go on about that album like literally forever. But we have to get into our classic of the week, and it was Liam's pick this week. So
Let's get it.
what do we got? What do we got?
We actually got Hot Fuss by the Killers.
Boom.
So just to give you some context, some of the hits from this album include Mr. Brightside, All the Things That I've Done, Somebody Told Me. Those
Banger.
3 are probably the biggest hits off the
Yeah.
album, but I fuck with like Smile Like You Mean It.
Oh, that's probably my favorite, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I love
definitely
that.
it has to be my favorite.
And it was-
Smile Like You Mean It's amazing.
A cool fact about that song that the band actually came out and said that they made it in 8 minutes.
That's crazy.
I don't know if it's fact, but the band said they made it in 8 minutes. And I
Right.
got some cool facts on the album that
Let's
I'm
hear
gonna
these
present to
cool,
y'all.
Cool facts.
It definitely had some 80s and 90s pop influence.
100%.
This album actually dropped in 2004. Two of the songs were actually part of a murder trilogy that they released.
Really?
It's actually interesting. So Jenny Was a Friend of Mine and Midnight Show. They're all part of this murder trilogy, and the third song actually dropped on one of their later albums. It was called Leave the Bourbon on the Shelf.
Okay.
But yeah, it was pretty interesting tracks. I didn't know that
Dope.
coming into it.
No idea.
They also used a choir on All These Things That I've Done, and Andy You're a Star, that actually toured with Elvis and worked with Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, that's fire. I didn't even know there was an orchestra, you said?
It was a choir.
Choir, sorry, I'm fucking...
Maybe they enhanced their sound a bit to maybe not sound like a choir, but...
That's dope, though. Like,
Yeah, I think it's dope.
I'll definitely read All These Things That I've Done. I'll listen to that again. I love that track.
Oh,
But that's dope as fuck. I love that album, and Mr. Brightside is, I could be up there for, top 50, most famous song of all time. Like, everyone knows that fucking song.
Oh, 100%.
Bro, you play that at a party... Bro, you guys have seen that shit at a it changes the fucking everyone. As soon as you hear the guitar come in, bro, all the girls are going crazy.
And this album spent 179 weeks on the UK's top 40 list. They were just shy of Pink Floyd's record of 211.
That's not a surprise, to be honest. The album has a lot of replay value. It's just sounds great, just hits, literally just hits.
Oh yeah, it's hits on hits, but regardless of the hits, it's still got mixed reviews. I've read some things on this album just to get a sense of what the reviews were like. I saw 5s, I saw 6s, I saw 8s, I saw 7s. Man, it's all over the place, but regardless, if you're a Killers fan, definitely check it out if you haven't.
Yeah, even just
it's a classic.
Yeah, even just want to hear some kind of mainstream sounding pop rock. It's a great tune.
It's a great album.
Yeah.
I love it. I still bump it to this day.
Yeah, if you don't know Mr. Brightside, you gotta dig yourself out of the ground and listen to that one. But you should. That's
it's one of the greatest tracks of this day and age.
The 2000s, 100% one of the biggest tracks. Easily,
come on,
Mr. fucking Brightside, that's a huge track.
It's great. Go check it out. That's my classic of the week.
Hot Fuss, yeah, great classic, great pick, Liam.
Yeah, I thought I'd switch it up. I was gonna choose a rap album, but
good on that one. No, I love switching it up a bit. I think it's my turn for classic of the week next week. Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't even know yet, but I'll come with a banger.
It'll be a surprise.
Yeah, maybe I'll that new Megan Thee Stallion. Already.
It's already a classic.
It's an instant classic.
Baby on baby.
Oh my God. So that's all we got for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 5 of Ferda Tunes. As always, you can find us on social media at Ferda Tunes with a Z. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that. We're going to be doing our very best to bring as much content, bring stronger content to you guys on social media and everything like that. As usual, I'm joined by my co-hosts, John Marco Lamanna and Leah MacArthur. And that's Ferda Tunes. Check us out. You will see you guys next week.
Let's fucking go, boys. Woo!